RC Guy Garage, I'm still here. We are going to unbox another boat. This is from that company, Hairboxing or Hayboxing, whatever you want to call it. I was sent this truck right here. This truck actually does have some positives, and I think I might be able to expose those positives once I get rid of like the ESC and motor setup that's kind of set up in this thing. And I do feel that this thing can probably provide some smiles for miles, or at least some smiles for mini miles. But we're not here for this truck, we're actually here for the boat. RC Guy Garage, and we do have another boat to open. So this is the Surge from Hayboxing or HBX. Let's see what's inside this box. So inside this, God, the light. So we're gonna go ahead and open up this box. This is the item number X03. It is called the Surge. This particular RC boat is comes in two colors. It comes in an orange and a silver. By the way, I'm looking at this. There looks like there's the possibility that this is not going to be a pistol grip style remote control. That actually may be that two-stick style transmitter, which I was saying is, it says left-right throttle control switchable. So I guess for some strange reason, if you are either a left or a right throttle control type of person, it looks like with those sticks, you can somehow go ahead and switch that. It is self-righting. It does have a digital display. It'll be interesting to know, kind of will be interesting to know if they're using a similar transmitter to a different company, which this is from DRC. But back to here, it does say full function. So stop, forward, backwards, left, right, obviously, you know, the whole deal. It says it comes with a powerful motor. Now I'm seeing two little ends there, which is giving me the idea that this is possibly a brushed RC. Now, I have no idea if this is brushed or brushless. I'm assuming by the way that package looks, here's a shot of the orange boat. I'm assuming by the way this looks, that I'm really thinking that that is a brushed motor. That's an indication for it. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this open. It's got general safety information on the back, battery safety information. This is something that, you know, if you're giving this to a younger individual, might be a good idea to go ahead and have them kind of read this. And to be honest with you, have them read it aloud. So you know that they're kind of getting it, because depending upon what type of battery this has, you got to be careful as far as charging. So, X03 engineered to be fast, reliable, easy to drive. The installed water cooling system for the motor helps keep the boat cool after a long time run. Steerable outdrive with adjustable trim, delivers precise control and high performance tuning options. Surge features forward reverse running, left right steering navigation, and self-righting function. So the reverse on these boats normally isn't that great, and I'm not saying this boat, I'm just saying some of these boats. Because if you full bore the boat, meaning if you just full throttle reverse, it has a tendency to kind of more suck in air and push too much against the what's the back of the boat called? The bow is the front, stern is the rear, but the back of the boat, the transom. So on the back of the transom, it has a tendency to kind of like rush water to that area, kind of almost stopping it. Now, if you use the proportional control and maybe have the propeller or the prop turning at a slower rate, these boats do go in reverse. It's just, you got to just learn what these boats need. So let's open up this box and see what this thing's all about. Tape is already busted open because I let my daughter open this, but I didn't look at the boat myself. I let her look at it. All right, so this is a different style transmitter right away. So we have a manual. Oh, it comes with two batteries. Nice, with Deans, that's right. So this is the one that had the Deans. 800 milliamp lithium-ion batteries. Nice small packs with Deans connectors, so that's a positive thing right there. Go ahead and put those there for now. So the first thing that I like to look at when it comes to RCs like this is the possibility to have parts availability for this thing. This is an important notice. So there is a certain amount of maintenance that is needed with a boat. It's lubricating the main shaft spindle tube. So how to do it. So regular maintenance is strongly recommended after the boat has serviced over a period of time. For instance, you need to replace the damaged and deformed propeller with a new one, and in the meantime, to lubricate the main tube when needed. For safety reasons, the lubricating oil is not able to be supplied to you in the box. That's funny because, not funny because DRC supplied the oil to be able to lubricate the shaft. And this company is saying for safety reasons they can't. I think I understand what the safety reasons are, because I think if you're giving this to a younger person, a younger thing, they might eat it. Not the boat. They might eat the lubricating fluid. That probably wouldn't be a good idea. Some kids nowadays, man, I don't know. eating oils and things and bags of candy that they shouldn't eat. So basically what this is it shows you how to go ahead and take care of that deal right there. So I think that's pretty cool. Look at that. There's a lot. So this is a sheet of paper that you're going to want to hang on to. So safety precautions. Looks like it shows you being able to take off the entire top cover. Looks like we've got one way to pop that cover, I think. This enables you to mount your desired small figure. What? What do you mean small figure? Small closet cover magnet. What? You can put some... Oh, it looks like you can put like an action figure in here? I don't know. That's kind of weird. Shows you the placement of where the ESC combo receiver is. Shows you the motor, the servo for the rudder. Yeah, so it's got turn fins, rudder, propeller, turn fin, power LED. So there's an LED on the outside of the boat here. And it does have a display stand, which is nice because with boats, you obviously need a way to be able to keep them off of the rudder, propeller, and that turning fin. So it looks like it shows you where there's screws. So recommended protection. There are rubber plugs provided for installation if required. If installed, they will assist with the performance of the boat. Yeah, though. So with this particular boat, that is something that I noticed with this one, is I thought to myself, if there was a way to go ahead and plug up these holes, would it provide a better performance for the boat? And that's what this manual is saying for the hair boxing or HBX. Hair boxing. I keep calling it hair boxing. I think it's hay boxing. So it says, please install the nose cone to protect against damage from bankside rocks or walls when needed. And someone else had said in comments that they believe also that the silicone nose or whatever is provided here, what it does is also protects a pool liner from being punctured. And I kind of agree with that. And also, when the thing slams into your leg, which... we won't talk about that. Never attempt to operate a chart. I don't know, whatever. Specifications or whatever. So this is a different style remote. This is almost like a, Xbox or a PlayStation remote. Looks like it does have a couple of different trims. The LC, so it's definitely a different remote. Takes 3 AA batteries. It looks like it has 3 locks. So it's a USB charger. Chargers through the balance port. Ah, look at that. They've got a sticker placed inside of here on the manual to change up some of the things that they had said before. It must be just showing you the differences or kind of making it so that it's clear to know when this thing is fully charged. Green solid means the battery pack is full. When it's charging, the LED will flash slowly. Next page looks like it just talks about binding operation. So yeah, so like I had said, that there's a little probe there, and once the prop shaft and the probe, once it in the water, once it makes that connection, it obviously turns on the boat itself. So it needs to be in the water when you do this. Looks like there is a signal icon on the remote. So steering left or right, forwards and reverse. This has a dual rate. What? Ah, it's got a steering dual rate. It's funny is I think I'm throttle. Remote kind of looks actually kind of cool. Got a couple buttons on top. So these buttons do nothing. So it's just there, 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 and there. And then on the top, on-off switch. Let's go ahead and throw some batteries inside this remote. Fresh Duracell batteries. I am not a paid sponsor. There we go. So this LCD screen is a lot brighter than the other one. A lot easier to see. Kind of even showing, I think the remote is saying that the battery power, the batteries that I just threw in are not full power. So I'm not seeing anything operating. Nothing operating. It's probably because it needs to connect to the boat. Alright, so I got 2 batteries here. Gonna check the charge of the batteries to see how they come out of the box. So out of the box, 69%. That's a perfect number right there. And 64%. So I gotta go ahead and just take the 69% battery for now. On the foam side here, looks like it's just a way to protect the boat as the boat's upside down. Okay, so we have an accessory pack here. So here's the boat. Alright. So it looks like we've got a couple of things in here. We've got an extra prop. We have the rubber plugs, which I definitely like the idea of the rubber plugs. A Phillips screwdriver and a wrench. We also have the boat stand. This is the 2 style boat stand. So let's see. Let's put this thing together. Hopefully I'm doing this right. Not funny. The one side is a little deformed. So the stand is kind of... The stand is deformed. Look at that. It's like in the mold process, it wasn't correct. The stand works. It just doesn't hold together, I think, as well as it should have. It looks like the stand is a little deformed. So I'll pop this out. This is what we're looking at as far as the boat's concerned here. This is the nose cone, so there is a nose cone with this boat. Little silicone nose cone thing here. Like I said, I don't see a reason for me to run this because I feel, if anything, it's going to hinder the operation of the boat. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the water inlet. There's the water outlet for the cooling. Oh, it's magnetic. That is pretty cool. So there's the LED light, but this cover is magnetic. Now that is pretty cool. I like that. That's a very strong magnet. So go ahead and open this up. Looks like we turn it towards. It's got like little arrows. It's a lock and an unlock. And go ahead and open this up. There's clips on the back side, so you pull it from the front. Make sure you throw this stuff away. It's obviously a silica gel, so it's something that you don't need. Little warning label. Make sure wire connectors are secure, which will not be twisted by the moving parts. This has a Velcro strap. So we've got a little bit of a different setup. This has got a Velcro strap to hold the battery in. Something I'm seeing, let's see if I'm right. Okay, I think we're good. It's just making sure. See, the other boat has this turnbuckle or knuckle universal joint exposed. This boat doesn't. So I'm going to go ahead and just toss this battery in. So it looks like the Deans should be, and wire should be that way. Okay, not too bad. This boat has trim tabs. I'll show you what I'm talking about, what trim tabs are. And you can most likely bend them if you need to. So these are like a trim tab. So, oh, and look at that. See, it looks like a charging jack. See what I'm saying, man? That looks like a stinking charging jack. I don't know what that wire is, or what that little plug is, but it looks like a charging jack. I am going to have to open this up, because like I said, with the other boat, see, that looks like an old-style charging jack. You know, I wonder. Someone had said that they think that has something to do with the sensor. So technically, if I wet my fingers, it does. Ah, okay. See that? All right, so that is what that is. That has something to do with the sensor. So let's go ahead and turn this on. Now, what didn't make sense is it said that this had a dual rate. Need to turn it back on by putting spit on it. Get the delay. See that? I wonder if it has to do with that. The spit's wearing off. So I wonder if I take a bobby pin. If I take a bobby pin, I can probably trick that into staying on. Let's see if that's right. So I think what's cool about this is that's showing full, right? So that just must mean full battery strength. Not sure what this controller is supposed to do. So I wonder if that is the dual rate. Oh, that turns on the LED. So that turns on and off the LED. I need to look at the manual. Alright, binding operation, that's cool. To run your boat. Toggling between left and right hand throttle. Disconnect the boat by taking it out of the water. The power LED goes off. Switch on the transmitter. Pull and hold the two rods outwards and downwards for 5 seconds. And that will change it from left hand to right hand. Okay. So let's... Okay, so that technically did disconnect it. Okay, so turn this off. Outwards and downwards for 5 seconds. Okay. So it did switch. Now, let's just take the little body clip and trick it. Look at that. The delay in the steering is kind of weird. See that? Delay in the steering is kind of odd. So let's see if I... No. Alright, let's disconnect the boat. And let's just hold it down again, like it said. Okay. I don't know what that did. Let's check and see what happens. Okay. Alright. Disconnect. Turn this off. Turn it on. Hold it down for 5 seconds. And it switches. Okay. So that is what this is for. It's to literally take a bobby pin and to be able to turn the boat on and off. I thought it was a charging jack because that's what it looked like, but I guess that makes sense. So the remote does have a kind of a funky delay. Whoa. So the remote is getting stuck. I wonder if that's the way it's supposed to be. Alright, so let's see what these buttons do. It should just be trim. Okay, so that is trim. The dual rate thing, I don't understand. So steering dual rate is supposed to be that. So it's supposed to allow a different type of steering. So let's see if I can minimize it all the way. See what happens. Oh yeah, look at that. Barely turns. Interesting. So it has a steering dual rate. Okay, I guess that's it. So anyways, RC Guy Garage, the next video that you'll see on this boat, or the next section that you'll see on this boat, it'll actually be running. So what's going to take it down to the pond, probably take my daughter's boat, get her down there, get her on the controls, and we'll see what this Surge X03 has to offer down at the pond. So we'll see you at the pond.